Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P2646, is triggered when there is a malfunction in the rocker arm oil pressure system in the Honda Civic models from 2022 and onwards. This specific code indicates that the oil pressure system for the rocker arms is stuck off, meaning that the output from the rocker arm oil pressure sensor remains low despite the rocker arm oil control solenoid being active. A low sensor output indicates that there may not be sufficient oil pressure supplied to the rocker arms for optimal operation. The Powertrain Control Module, PCM, monitors this output. When it senses this abnormality, it stores the DTC in the memory for further diagnosis. The rocker arm oil pressure system plays a critical role in controlling the timing and operation of the vehicle's variable valve timing and lift electronic control (VTEC) system. This system directly affects engine performance, fuel efficiency, and emission levels. The DTC P2646 specifically implicates two important components: the rocker arm oil pressure sensor and the rocker arm oil control valve, both of which are integral to the VTEC system in Honda engines. The rocker arm oil pressure sensor monitors the oil pressure, providing real-time data to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The rocker arm oil control valve adjusts the flow of engine oil to the rocker arms as needed. These components are typically located near the cylinder head on most Honda Civic models. Proper functioning of both components is crucial because a malfunction can result in reduced engine performance, leading to undesirable driving conditions and potential long-term damage. If the PCM recognizes low output when the solenoid activates, it establishes DTC P2646 for further inspection. They can be accessed through diagnostic procedures and are usually mounted on or alongside the valve cover. Several issues can lead to the triggering of DTC P2646. First, a low engine oil level may cause inadequate lubrication and pressure supply to the rocker arm system. Second, if the rocker arm oil pressure sensor itself is faulty, it may falsely report low pressure, leading the PCM to flag a malfunction. Third, if there are blockages in the VTEC system oil passage, oil cannot flow freely to the rocker arms, which will impair engine performance and trigger the code. Finally, a malfunction in the rocker arm oil control valve can prevent it from opening and closing as required, thereby affecting oil delivery. Each of these problems needs to be investigated methodically in order to pinpoint the root cause of the code. When the DTC P2646 is present, several symptoms may manifest as a consequence of inadequate rocker arm oil pressure. The most immediate sign is usually the illumination of the check engine light, alerting the driver to a potential issue needing attention. Additionally, drivers may experience poor engine performance, such as reduced power, stalling, or sluggish acceleration. Increased emissions may be noted as the engine can't optimize its fuel-air mix, leading to inefficiencies. Lastly, rough idling can occur as the engine struggles to maintain consistent speeds, indicating a problem with the VTEC system's operation. Addressing these symptoms promptly is crucial to avoid further engine damage. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P2646 is to start the engine and hold the RPM at 3000 without load. This can be done with the continuously variable transmission (CVT) in park or neutral, or a manual transmission (MT) in neutral. This high RPM allows the engine to produce necessary oil pressure within the system. Once you reach the desired RPM, the engine should be allowed to idle. After this, proceed to perform a Honda Diagnostic System (HDS) VTEC test. This test is crucial as it allows for an evaluation of the VTEC solenoid valve's function. Analyzing data from these steps will give insight into whether the system is operating normally or if any problems are present. In this next step, an oil pressure inspection must be performed. Before beginning this check, confirm that the engine oil is at the specified level as a starting point. Then, switch the vehicle to the off mode and disconnect the rocker arm oil pressure sensor 3P connector. Following this, carefully remove the rocker arm oil pressure sensor from the control valve and set up the necessary equipment, including the oil pressure hose and the adapter to measure the oil pressure accurately. Once the setup is complete, reconnect the sensor and perform the confirmation procedure. During this test, you should check the oil pressure reading. It needs to exceed 49 kilopascals for the system to be considered functioning properly. If the reading is normal, it indicates that the issue may lie with the sensor rather than the oil pressure itself. This step involves inspecting the VTEC system oil passage for any obstructions that could impede oil flow. Debris or clogs can prevent oil from reaching vital components, leading to decreased pressure and therefore triggering DTC P2646. You should carefully visually examine the passage for any visible foreign materials. Checking the flow integrity is essential, as unrestricted passage is necessary for proper VTEC system operation. If blockages are found, they must be cleared to restore normal system functionality. If the passage checks out to be normal, then the issue may lie elsewhere in the system, warranting further investigation. The final troubleshooting step calls for an inspection of the rocker arm oil control valve itself. If previous inspection results indicate that other components are functioning correctly, the rocker arm oil control valve may be the source of the issue. This valve is responsible for modulating oil flow to the rocker arms, affecting engine performance. Careful inspection and testing of this valve will help determine if it has failed. Symptoms of failure may include a lack of response to commands or abnormal mechanical sounds during operation. If the valve checks out as faulty, it will need to be replaced. Any abnormal characteristics observed during this inspection will guide further diagnostic work. After all necessary repairs or component replacements have been made, it is vital to verify that the issue has been resolved. Begin by clearing any stored Diagnostic Trouble Codes, DTCs, using the HDS. Once cleared, perform a test drive under various driving conditions to assess engine performance and ensure the issue does not reappear. During the test drive, pay close attention to how the engine responds and whether any warning lights reappear. Ideally, all systems should operate as intended, and there should be no signs of the previous malfunction. Following these steps will ascertain that the repair was successful and that the vehicle is safe for regular use. Preventive maintenance is essential to avoid issues related to DTC P2646 in the future. Regular oil changes according to manufacturer recommendations help maintain optimal engine performance and prevent oil degradation. Monitoring engine oil levels regularly ensures that the engine has sufficient lubrication under all conditions. Checking for debris or blockages in the oil passages and VTEC system can help identify potential issues before they escalate into more significant problems. By incorporating these maintenance practices, vehicle owners can extend the lifespan of engine components and maintain their performance over time. In conclusion, understanding DTC P2646 is crucial for maintaining the performance of the Honda Civic 2022 Plus. This code highlights a malfunction in the rocker arm oil pressure system, which can impact engine performance and efficiency significantly. Recognizing the roles of the rocker arm oil pressure sensor and control valve is critical in diagnosing the issue accurately. Following the well-defined troubleshooting steps is essential to pinpoint the root cause and implement necessary repairs. Finally, adherence to preventive maintenance practices will help mitigate the chances of experiencing similar issues in the future, further ensuring the longevity and reliability of your vehicle's engine. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.